All right, what's going on, guys? Back here at the gym. Took a little rest day yesterday, went out to go eat, but gonna record a back and bicep workout today for you guys. Doing it alone though, so I'm gonna try to do the best I can just to record what I do. Manny's not here today, he's doing his drill, so hopefully he passes his test, redoing it for the second time. I think he got it though, but like I said, I'm gonna do the best I can to try to record everything on the tripod. So let's get it. I want to explain something to you guys. A lot of you guys know what pre-workout is, a highly caffeinated supplement just to get you throughout the workout and everything. I'm gonna show you what I'm about to take right now. Right here. Let's see. This stuff right here. My gym just got this. It's called Stim Pack. I had it one time, but look at the caffeine in this. 425 milligrams of caffeine. If I compare that to a Red Bull, what'd I say? A 12-ounce Red Bull only has 428 grams or milligrams of caffeine in it. This is one little scoop that's literally about, am I allowed to open it? I can open it and show them the scoop? By the way, this is like an amazing pre-workout. You tried it yet? It's 425 grams of caffeine, dude. Here, can you open it for me? I took it, yeah, I fell asleep. But the scoop is literally like this really tiny, it's like a tiny scoop. Let me see. This is what the scoop looks like. That's how little the scoop is. 425 grams of caffeine compared to a 20-ounce of Red Bull, which is the biggest size you could get in a Red Bull. I think has a little bit shy of 200 milligrams of caffeine. So that's ridiculous of how much caffeine that has. Definitely not good for you to take every single day, but I do it. But by the way, I don't know if I said it already. Do you see all the selection of pre-workout my gym has? They take care of you here. They definitely take care of you here. I just want to get that out there just to tell people how much caffeine pre-workout has compared to your normal energy drinks, which a lot of people think has a lot of caffeine and is like real bad for you, but pre-workout ain't no joke. That's all I gotta say. Started off with some pull-ups. Did 4x12, but honestly it was like one of the hardest sets of pull-ups I ever did, just because since I took a week off, went on vacation, my body's really feeling it right now. It's actually my second day back from vacation, because I do push-pull, so it's my second round doing back and biceps, and honestly I could barely do it. My chest is sore, my legs honestly, my whole body's just fatigued right now, but I pushed through it. And like I was trying to explain that I think pull-ups are one of the staple back movements that anybody should do, just because I believe that if you're able to pull yourself up in your own body weight, then your back is fairly strong. So whenever I do back, I always warm up with sets of pull-ups. Or if you can't, I know a lot of gyms have assisted pull-up machines that you could try. That's what Manny's doing right now. He could never get a pull-up before, but he came a long way, and now he could do, I'm pretty sure he could do one. I'll show you that later on, but if you can't do a pull-up, I'd suggest that you practice on it just to strengthen up your back just a little bit. I'm about to jump in some back rows real quick. I think I'm gonna do, I want to say 4 sets of 12. So I'm gonna show you right here how to do that. And I'll explain a little bit of the movement after. I just finished 2 sets of those. Whenever somebody asks me about how to do back rows, if you're watching the 2 clips before this, you can see me go forward with the weight just to stretch out my lats. And then once I stretch fully all the way out, I bring it all the way in with my elbows tucked in. And I think about pulling my elbows back and not to sway, pretty much pull back to a 90. That way you utilize the back the most that way. That's why I tell a lot of people, because some people like to swing their body a lot, which isn't good, but I mean, if you're going heavy weight, it's all right to swing a little bit just because you're trying to get that extra rep or whatever, but if you want it to be controlled and utilize the back movement the most, then I think, for me at least, I found it the best if I stretch my lats all the way out and I pull in at a 90 and try to control it the best I can. All right, moving on to the next movement. I'm probably gonna be doing lat pull downs. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know what lat pull downs are. It's pretty much a pull up to sitting down, but I'm gonna show you where I put my fingers. The main thing with lat pull downs is when you go, the wider you go, the more you're gonna activate your lats. And that's how you get that, I guess you want to say that tapered V shape, but I like to put my ring finger, I'll show you on the clip, I put my ring finger right where the grip of the line is, because that's the most comfortable that I feel like for my body, I guess. And it doesn't hurt to go wider, but it's just the way that I've been training, so that's what I'm sticking to as of right now. Finish lat pull downs. There's a whole bunch of different things that you could do with lat pull downs, depending on where you put your hands, how wide, how close, all that stuff. I'll be getting into that later on, but I just want to show you what I do. Right now we're about to hit a little bit of the lower back with some Romanian deadlifts. If you don't know what that is, pretty much 2 dumbbells. What I like to do is bend your knees just slightly and let the weight pull you down. And then once it pulls you down, just lift straight back up with just trying to use your back and squeezing at the top. Another thing I forgot to explain when you're doing Romanian deadlifts is what I like to think about when I come all the way back up. If you stick your chest out, that'll help you with the squeeze movement at the top. So if you don't feel it, if you stick your chest out a little bit, you should be able to feel it. If not, go lighter until you get the movement down and you should be all right. All right, lower back is honestly one of the worst things. I can't even bend my back anymore, but you gotta do it because you can't neglect any muscle groups. Just like how a lot of people say, a lot of people like to work out their upper body And obviously a lot of people skip legs and stuff like that. Not everybody, but people like to neglect that and just push it off to the next week or whatever. But it's important to hit everything because you want to be proportionate with how your body looks and everything like that. So right now I'm about to do, I just looked it up honestly what it's called because I don't know what they're called, but apparently they're called standing lat pull downs. I'll show you the movement, but it's kind of tricky to do because whenever I try to teach somebody how to do this, they quite don't feel what it's supposed to feel like. But once you keep practicing the movement, that's with anything, you'll eventually feel it. When you watch the clip, you'll see me use like a wavy bar, and pretty much think about, what you gotta do is think about your elbows coming down to your waist. And that's the best way that I could explain how to do it, because once you just gotta keep practicing until you feel it. The other thing is if you don't feel it, you might have to go up weight. You have to adjust the weight a little bit to how your muscles are, because if you go lighter to practice the weight, it might help you. You might have to go heavier because you might not feel it until you go heavier. But like I said, just keep practicing it and you should be able to feel it eventually. I like to tell people about whenever I explain this movement is when you come down and you bring your elbows to your waist, think about doing like scooping down like a J. That's what I do. I extend my arms all the way up and get the stretch. Then I pull down and try to do like a little scoop, so it's like a J to your waist. And that's how I think about it. When you come down, you want to keep your arms stiff, but with your elbows at a slight bend, and just keep your arms locked out pretty much, and then come down like a J. That's the best way that I can explain it. That's how I tell other people how to do it. But like I said, you just gotta keep practicing the movement until you get it. I'm gonna do one more back workout. Pretty much the same thing as what we did earlier in the video. It's gonna be a row, but it's gonna be single arm row standing up, just to get the middle part of the back. A lot of the back workouts, well, a lot of workouts that I do in general, they're all gonna be the same, but just there's a whole bunch of different variations to do just to work different parts of the muscles. So this is one of them. And plus on top of that, since I'm doing single arm, it's gonna isolate one part of the back more, as you'll see in the clip. Finally about to hit biceps. I'm actually really tired right now, but for biceps, I'm gonna start off with standing bicep curls. One thing that people don't understand is that when doing biceps, you don't have to go extremely heavy. You're literally just trying to get the reps out because your biceps and your triceps are one of the smaller muscles. So I'm gonna start off with 4 by 12. That's what I've been doing with all the other exercises. So we'll do that first. Another thing with bicep curls is I think it's better if you focus more on if you extend your arm all the way down and pull back all the way up to concentrate more on your arms, whether it's biceps or triceps, instead of trying to go real fast and repping it out all the time. I mean, yeah, that works sometimes, but I think you get more benefit out of it if you control your movements. That's with anything, like I said, but especially with biceps and triceps, just because they're the smaller muscles. So as you can see in the clip, I try to focus on my bicep curls and slow down a little bit and squeeze at the top. Second movement for biceps, I'm gonna do hammer curls. What I like to do with these, instead of doing dumbbells, I like to do a lot of cable movements just because it has the tension on there. Occasionally I do either one, but today I'm gonna do cables. I'm gonna show you how to do that. And like I said, with any biceps, I like to squeeze at the top just to get the blood flowing better and to get a better contraction. So I'll show you how to do that then. I'm about to finish off my biceps with 21s. If you don't know what 21s are, pretty much you get a barbell, or you can even get dumbbells. I never did it with dumbbells, but I usually do it with barbells. You pretty much, there's 3 different levels of curls you're doing. I do it, you can do it in any order you want, but it's top half, bottom half, then full. 7 reps each equals 21. So I'm gonna do that for, let's say, I wanna do 3 or 4 sets. We'll see how I feel. Alright, that's the end of my, back and bicep day. I know I'm awkward. I'm awkward. I'm walking around, everybody's staring at me. But I gotta do what I gotta do just to get some information out there. And I always say I'm nowhere close to a trainer, but whenever people ask me for help, I try the best I can just to give them advice. And that's the best thing that I can offer. So keep watching for more videos. Like I said, a lot of the workouts that I do, I always do different variations and all that stuff. So you want to learn different ways to do things or whatever, then just keep watching. But my first day doing this video by myself, and I'll get used to it, don't worry. But tomorrow should be chest, shoulder, triceps, again for round 2. My body literally can't handle it, but I gotta do it, so I'll catch you guys on the next one.